Good evening. For Project 2, I would like to demonstrate my learning for chapters 1 through 5 by making this video and summarizing these chapters just with my takeaway information that I got from each one. They did a really great job of flowing from one to the other. So here goes. Academic program. Okay, for chapter 1, academic programs that encourage multicultural education will be more beneficial to students going forward because of the dominant Euro-American culture that programs are based on now is quickly starting to become the minority. By 2025, the primary and secondary schools populations will be dominated 55% with students of color. Chapter 2, these students, referred to in the previous section, of color will be a mixture of domestic and foreign-born children, and not necessarily have English as their dominant language. It's important that there are programs in place in schools that will serve to help these students catch up to their peers linguistically. As it takes only 1 year for a person to learn a different language in the functional sense, like being able to ask for food, where's the bathroom, something to drink, it takes about 4 years for that same person to utilize that language academically. World of difference there. Programs that teach the child in their native language and concurrently teach them in English are most beneficial for them long term. Additionally, with children of different cultures, it's important that they are able to relate to the materials that they're being taught. Since school curriculums are based still on the dominant white cultures, this will have to evolve to serve a more diverse student population. For Chapter 3, a student's ability to learn is affected by many factors such as socioeconomic status of the child and the school's ability to employ a multicultural curriculum for that child. It's important that schools do not look at the race of a child to determine his or her ability to learn and succeed, but to get to know each child individually so that a trusting relationship can be established and a child will be more receptive to the lessons and more comfortable with asking for help if it's needed. Chapter 4. Children need to be seen for who they are. Teachers must learn to look beyond race, ethnicity, gender, and sexual orientation and their own biases in order to help children achieve, in order to help that student to achieve his or her own full potential. Chapter 5. Children who identify as queer have a great many obstacles to overcome educationally due to the discrimination that they experience not only from other children, but from school staff as well. They're treated as outsiders and are at a much higher risk for depression, academic failure, and suicide than the heterosexual children are. It's important for all children to feel safe in their school, as discrimination in any form against any group should not be tolerated in any degree. Understanding, patience, and acceptance should replace prejudice, hatred, punishment, and punishment of those who are different than the dominant culture. I hope this fulfilled what you were looking for Project 2. If it's not, then I hope to recover from this bad grade with Projects 3 and 4. You have a good evening. Bye.